What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another reviewing video. Today, instead of actually reviewing, showcasing a plot, we're going to be doing another one of the review videos and just placing signs and seeing where the person can improve. This is for Pumpkin 3_14. He is going for Architect, and I am here to try to get him there. So what we're going to be doing is just going through this plot, finding the little things or even big things that could be changed, that could add to the plot. Now, my first impression when I look at this, and I'm sure when the rest of you look at this, is the repetitiveness of the style. In most cases, it's not bad. Like, you can easily sort of dismiss it because, it's the same style, but there is variation to it. But the big thing that really strikes me is how the style, it repeats itself over and over and over again. And that is probably the biggest problem on this plot. Like, even he does change the roofs, and that is a plus. If he had not changed the roofs, then it would have even been worse than what it is. But the biggest thing, as I said, is the roofs. I think something that he could do is add in a building or maybe two, maybe just change the roofs up a little bit, just kind of bring in more of a sort of just something different, just something to break it up. And I think the best place to do it is right here. What does he have here? This is a blacksmith, I am pretty sure, if I can get out of this little hole I'm in. Or is it the butcher? I don't know. Let's go over here. Let's find the entrance. Okay, so this is Barley's Fresh Eggs. Okay, so when I see the town's largest building, I wouldn't really expect an egg shop. I would, in fact, like to see this as a tavern, or some kind of inn, etc. Now, he could easily do it and make this into an inn. All he got to do is expand it out a little bit. He could add in a few different, a few little like add-ons here and there, and he could make this into a tavern, sort of like the centralized structure of the town. That's where everybody kind of meets and does things. So I'm going to go ahead and suggest that. Go ahead and create something a little different here. So what I'm going to say is, would like to see some more variation in style. This is what I love about signs. It's so broken up. This center structure would have more purpose if it was a tavern. Now, tavern, inn, just somewhere where people could come in and meet. Try to expand and add additions to variate the style more. For example, an addition to accommodate seating for the townspeople and travelers. Now, this is more of a specific kind of thing. When you're doing reviewing, it's more of a general kind of thing. But what I like to do is I like to give a specific idea that sort of brings them to a conclusion of their own. So they can kind of read through this, and maybe they come up with a better idea, but they know exactly what the reviewer is talking about. And so from that, they can sort of expand it and give it some more style and more, they can develop it better if they have more of a specific general direction where the reviewer is actually talking about. And I think that will help them out there. Now, I do feel that some of these trees, they're very good trees. But I feel like, I don't know, maybe some more height to them would be beneficial, because I mean, they feel really low. They feel like small sort of sapling, not saplings, but they seem very like small trees. Sort of like dwarf. Like this one's pretty good. I like that one. But as you're walking through, it seems like the foliage is really low. There could be a little bit more height from the ground to the leaves. Now this one's pretty good too, I think. But like this one here, I'm not sure if he's meaning to make some kind of willow tree, but I feel like there could be some more height in the foliage. And so I'm going to suggest maybe bringing the foliage up because I feel like it's just too crowded down there. Maybe add more height. I don't even know if that's how you spell it. Between the trees and the ground. Many of the leaves feel crowded. Okay, so that's sort of a good idea there, just to sort of heighten some of these trees maybe. Also, I would like to see more path details because when I'm going down this path, I don't really see anything practical, and that is a sort of turn off for me. Like here we go, we got a wheelbarrow, we got a bench, but we got a main road right here, it seems. Like this is the main sort of street that goes down. And I would like to see some more details on it to sort of give it the sense that is being used on a regular basis. Now this here, wanted hooded figure with bow guilty of mugging. So we have sort of like this path here. That's the main sort of town message board. Now it would be cool to have some more practical details throughout the plot. Maybe like a shoe shiners. I mean, maybe that's a little too much for this small town. But like maybe like a little like food market, little place to come and grab some eats and stuff like that. I think that there could be some more practical details on the streets just to sort of give that impression. Now he could do warp arc and he could get some ideas there. But anyway, what I'm going to say, the streets could use more details, more practical details. There's a difference. Practical details. Now, when I say practical details, I don't mean like, you know, what I'm talking about is like stuff that would be used, like stuff that people would put there in order to make their society work and function. Okay, so the streets could use more practical details. Market areas, markets, carts. You know, you just kind of come up with all these ideas. Maybe a garbage pile, manure pile, if there's any like animals in here. You know, just kind of stuff like that. It's just you just kind of come up. These are just things that come to the top of my head right now. You know, etc. Warp arc for ideas. You know, that's a pretty good thing to do there. Just kind of warp arc. And you hopefully can get a lot of good ideas there. Now, when I'm going through here, he does have the new dirt metadatas. The streets look pretty good. I do like how the roads look. They're pretty good. Now, there's something that I feel is missing as far as the foliage is concerned. And what I'm thinking is that it is bushes. I see a lot of little trees and such, but I don't see really any bushes except for here. Here's some bushes here for along the field. But I think that he could add a few more smaller bushes around. Fleaflow garden. Interesting. That is actually one of our mods. It's kind of funny. Wanted a hooded figure. So this is another main road there. Our main street. But anyway, what I am going to suggest is adding in a few more bushes and maybe some berry bushes, like maybe some fruit and stuff. So maybe add in more bushes to variate the atmosphere. Maybe some berry bushes. that's just a possibility. Maybe some berry bushes. I don't know. That's just like what I was thinking is, maybe like a little grapevine here, just to sort of like make it a little more, variated, have some more stuff there. Now this here is a outhouse, I would assume. Yes, it is. And that is where, obviously, they would take a crap and all that. So that's interesting. Now this is supposed to be the chicken coop. I feel like the chicken coop is, if this is a place, now even for a tavern, a chicken coop would be a little bit bigger than this, because you can probably fit 3 chickens in there. I feel that maybe making a larger chicken coop would benefit him a good bit. Possibly even making this into sort of a cobble wall here. I don't know. But sort of something more separating the chickens from the road here would be beneficial. So I'm going to suggest those couple things. Maybe try making the chicken coop a bit bigger to accommodate more chickens. Also, maybe try separating the chicken coop area. Now, am I doing coop right? Is it coop or is it coop? I just always do chicken, C-O-U-P. Chicken coop area from the road a bit more. I'm just thinking that because it just feels a bit too open, I guess. I don't really know how else to explain it. But if he does happen to decide to expand this building into a tavern, he's probably going to be expanding out towards the chicken coop area. Now, a tavern should have a chicken coop because obviously eggs would be a pretty big thing as far as eating. Now, as far as varying the style, that is something major that I want to see. We're going to sort of pick on that a little more. Like, I'm going to just kind of suggest, certain houses. Like, I feel like if he varied this house and that house over there, then the rest of these in the middle wouldn't really be affected too much. So maybe what I'm going to do here is try adding on additions, or I'm just going to be giving little general kind of directions of what he could do to vary the style. Try adding additions, or maybe trying something different for the roof to add more variation to the style of the plot. Now, this plot has already been reviewed over there. That's by Ghetto G, and I'm not sure who else. I'm probably Feeflopfizer or whatever his name is. But I did read through that, and they had some good points, and that's what sort of led me on to doing this review. Is there is a lot of things that need to be sort of worked out. Ducon's Blacksmith. But anyways, we go in here. We're going to see what there is, and it looks like a pretty livable interior. And yeah, there's my head. Okay, so whoops. Let's go in here. Got a bed. He's doing pretty good on the interiors, I think. I think the main thing that is the drawback to his interiors is how he's building in threes. That is one of the major things that you don't want to do. Well, I'm not going to say you don't want to do, but something that I would say no to, something that I would heavily suggest that you do not do, is you see that the width of the house is 3 spaces. My advice is to go no less than 4, but preferably 5 to keep that even space or that odd space in the middle. So if you're going to build a width of a house, it should be, in my opinion, 5 spaces long, because there's so much more you can do with the interior, and it's so much more practical in a sense. Like this interior on a 3 space just feels too smashed and crushed and crinkled, and that's just my advice. Take it or leave it. It's all, and it doesn't matter. But that's just what I like to do, and it's worked for me very well. And so yeah, you guys can take that or leave it. Now there is a small little cave down here. This leads down to the spring. So I will show you where the spring is. Where is it? Where is it? Okay, so this is this over here. I think that he's like supposed to be connecting that over there to the water over here. I'm really confused now because technically this should be all the way over there. So if we look right here, this is where the water gets pulled up. So let's do /top. Okay, so we're right above this tree. And I don't see any of those. I don't see this. Technically, this cave over here should connect to this. So I'm going to go ahead and make a little sign here saying your underground spring. The underground spring should connect to this pump. Try expanding the underground area over to here. And I'm going to put a question mark because it's not a command, it's just a suggestion, and that's always what it is. It's always a suggestion because we're just trying to help. We're not trying to tell you, do this, do that, this is what you have to do. It's just some suggestions to hopefully get you guys on the right track. Now, as we look at the interiors, as what one of the other reviewers says, is it was getting very repetitive. And I agree with that. I feel like the interiors do get very repetitive. But that is mainly because of that these houses are only 3 wide. Now, if they were 5 wide, there would be a much more room to add in more details and more variation to the style. But yeah, then again, with these 3 space styles, it is very difficult to come up with something sort of different. Sormiak Tikvad. I have no idea. Oh wait, is this? Oh, this is supposed to be a grave, maybe? I don't know. It looks like maybe it's supposed to be a grave. Now, I do believe that one of my biggest things, not one of my biggest things, but something about this plot is I feel like it's lacking a good bit of, I don't know, substance maybe? I'm trying to brainstorm while I'm talking. But maybe, yeah, I think it might be lacking some substance. I feel like, you know, there's a lot to the plot, but I don't think there is quite enough for architect. Now, here's the argument that I have for substance. People will say, well, the skill level is there. If you can see the skill level, then obviously they can be architect, etc. Now, my argument is architect is also an endurance test. We want to see that you can actually create something substantial on a C plot and that you are capable of withstanding the pressures of a C+ plot. Now, not all architects become grand architects, but we want to sort of get you on the right path to make you aware that how the ranking system works is we're trying to get you in, we're trying to make you endure the test, the trial of time, because you can kind of throw out, like if you're a really good builder, you can throw out a really good plot really quick, but it's the substance of the plot that also counts. And in this case, I feel like he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 houses. That is good. I do like the number of houses he has, and he has a good bit of little practical details here and there that does add to the substance of the plot. But I feel that there might be room for a good bit more substance. Now, I'm going to go ahead and suggest that he might be able to add some more substance underground. I don't know what he could add. I'm not even going to put any suggestions, but I'm going to suggest that he just add some more underground. Like not only that cave extension, but maybe some more like practical stuff. So let's just go ahead and suggest that. All right, so maybe try adding more substance to the plot. Okay, so that's just kind of general. Try expanding the underground portion, and add some cool, that's really specific, things to, you know, to add more adventure and excitement to the viewer. Okay, now that's very general, but it sort of gives it a little bit of a sort of push to kind of see that, hey, we would like to see some more stuff on here. And obviously, I think Pumpkin's going to watch the video, and if he does, he'll hear what I had to say, and it'll hopefully set him on the right track. But anyway, I think that's all I'm going to review for today. I think we did a pretty good job. We've definitely given it enough to sort of get him on a sort of right track towards Architect, and I feel that there is a little bit he could do more, and a little bit more reviewing I could do, but I think we're just going to go ahead and end it there. We're already at 21 minutes, so anyway, guys, I thank you for watching. Thank you for stopping by. Another day of Dukan, but yeah, I really enjoyed making this video. I enjoy making these reviewing videos because I know it might help you guys figure out what you can do to make your plots even better. So when you put them up for review, that these reviewing videos give you some ideas as to what we look for, and yeah, so you know, the actual review videos, as I showcase plots, I'm sure help you as well. But I believe that doing this type of reviewing would help you even more. But anyway, good job, Pumpkin. I really do like your plot. I really do like how it's coming along. You're doing a very nice job. Really looking forward to you being Architect. It is very close around the corner. And looking forward to more videos coming up. So anyway, thank you for watching, guys. If you guys want to support me, you can hit that subscribe button. For those of you that are not, if you like this video, please like, share me around your channels, get me a little bit more well known, get people to know me. That's just the biggest thing, is people need to find out about me, and once they find out about me, maybe they'll like what I do, and that's how channels grow. Now, also, I have a Facebook and a Twitter that you guys can follow on and stay connected with me as I continue my journey through the Minecraft world, and hopefully I'll be able to be more interactive with you guys and try to stay more connected. But thank you guys for watching. Looking forward to the next time. Till then, bye-bye.